Yeah, it is coming along nicely. I think one of the biggest improvements is the way that we're evolving our game and making it more rounded, because the last couple of years we were a very strong batting unit, and our bowling probably lacked a little bit of consistency, whereas this winter is actually giving us a more rounded side, with our bowling leading the charge. I thought our bowlers this winter were outstanding, and our batting was a bit inconsistent. So trying to find that ultimate game is still a target of ours, and trying to bring a level of consistency to every performance as well. So we'll try and improve on that in the summer. Yeah, that has the potential to happen. I wouldn't say we've restricted ourselves in any way with the bat or the ball. We've certainly gone pretty hard with them both. And I think with that we've brought our defensive mechanism to fall back on further down the scale. And I think that's important as well. So I think becoming a side that can play in all conditions at home, I think, is very important for the 2019 World Cup. But conditions we needed to improve on, say if we were to identify the major one, was against Pakistan, the semi-final of the Champions Trophy. And given that game was on a slow wicket against the best side in the tournament, we weren't able to compete with that. And this winter actually presented us with some wickets that were very similar, and I thought we adapted really well to that.
From your perspective?
From my perspective, no. It's a ground that we have no track record on. The wicket we played on wasn't previously used. I'd imagine that was a contributing factor in rushing everything for next year. But as a fan, it might be a little bit of a disappointment. Playing or going to a stadium that has 60,000 people is awesome. I've done it as a fan, and it's a great evening or day, or just creates a great atmosphere. So it's not that disappointing for me. Yeah, here, I certainly as a captain within the side and as a player within the side, I feel more comfortable that we're playing at grounds where we have a proven record, and if we don't have a proven record there, where do we need to improve our game? So there's certainly a little bit of history behind it, as opposed to going into a major tournament not knowing what's coming up.
Yes. How do you see it?
Yeah, I know it's early days and it's still a fresh idea. But I'm certainly a big fan of change. The big thing that the ECB have identified is that there's been a huge decrease in participation levels over the last number of years in cricket, which is heartbreaking for the sport. So things need to change in the way that people are given a platform as a way into playing cricket, and I think the 100 ball idea is a good one because it's different. It will appeal to people outside of the game who don't necessarily would identify cricket as a sport that they would go and watch. Personally, I think it's a really good idea, and one that could work. It's huge, and when I heard it first being spoke about it, certainly from a sporting fan point of view, I was a huge advocate of it, because the 2012 Olympics here was great, and one of the reasons it was great was the energy level from the volunteers that they brought to any event that you went was outstanding, and it almost set the atmosphere and the tone for you going to watch whatever sport you were going to watch. So I'm a big fan of it.